The following video is intended for mature audiences. It contains horror elements, adult themes, and language that might not be suitable for younger viewers. Welcome to the Southern Underworld, your place for original horror, sci-fi, and thriller content where the stories are always written with heart. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. We'd love to know in what part of the world you are watching and what is your favorite horror movie of all time. Thank you for watching and enjoy the video. Art the Clown, the menacing figure at the heart of the Terrifier film series, has quickly cemented his status as one of horror's most disturbing and enigmatic villains. First introduced in the anthology film All Hallows' Eve, and later taking center stage in a string of his own films, Art is the embodiment of pure, unfiltered chaos. Portrayed with eerie precision by actor David Howard Thornton, Art's silent malevolence and grotesque sense of humor have struck fear into audiences while redefining the slasher archetype. This video will delve into the psychology, social commentary, symbolism, and elements that make Art the Clown such a uniquely terrifying figure in the horror genre. Art the Clown's psychology is a labyrinth of sadistic tendencies and enigmatic motives. Unlike traditional horror villains who often have clear motives or backstories that contextualize their violence, Art operates without any discernible rhyme or reason. This lack of explanation amplifies his terror, as his actions appear to stem from an intrinsic and irrepressible need to inflict pain and fear. Art's sadism is heightened by his silent demeanor. He communicates solely through exaggerated facial expressions and physical gestures, which paradoxically make him more expressive than many of his vocal counterparts. His silence strips him of humanity, making him feel less like a person and more like a malevolent force. This absence of dialogue also prevents the audience from understanding his thoughts, leaving them to confront the pure, inscrutable horror of his actions. Art's brutality is unrelenting and theatrical. He doesn't merely kill his victims, he desecrates them, turning each murder into a macabre performance. His gory artistry suggests a psychological compulsion to create chaos, as though violence is his medium and fear is his masterpiece. This theatricality is further underscored by his clown persona, which he uses to mock societal norms and revel in the grotesque. Clowns have long occupied a liminal space in popular culture, oscillating between joy and terror. Art the Clown takes this dichotomy to its horrifying extreme, transforming the once beloved figure of childhood entertainment into a symbol of unchecked evil. His character taps into the deep-seated fear of clowns, or coulrophobia, which has been exacerbated by cultural depictions of sinister clowns in literature and media. Art's presence in the Terrifier series serves as a critique of desensitization in modern society. His hyper-violent acts force viewers to confront their appetite for gore and brutality, blurring the line between entertainment and exploitation. By pushing the boundaries of on-screen violence, Art holds up a mirror to the audience, challenging them to examine their complicity in the spectacle of horror. Furthermore, Art's actions mock societal conventions. As a clown, he is traditionally expected to bring joy and laughter, but he subverts these expectations by using his persona to inspire terror. This inversion of cultural norms highlights the fragility of societal constructs and the ease with which they can be dismantled. Art's existence is a reminder that beneath the surface of civility lies a primal fear of disorder. Art the Clown is more than just a villain. He is a walking symbol of chaos and death. His black and white costume, with its stark contrast, represents the duality of comedy and horror, innocence and malevolence. The absence of color in his appearance underscores his lack of humanity and his role as an agent of pure evil. His clown makeup, the exaggerated smile, darkened eyes, and sharp features, acts as a mask that conceals any trace of emotion or vulnerability. This mask-like appearance dehumanizes him, turning him into a grotesque caricature of a clown rather than a person. It also serves as a reminder that evil often hides behind a facade, lurking where it is least expected. Art's silence is another potent symbol. In a genre where villains often monologue about their motives, Art's refusal to speak strips away any potential for understanding or redemption. His silence becomes a void, filled only by the screams of his victims. It also forces the audience to confront the senselessness of his violence, making him an unsettling enigma. One of the most terrifying aspects of Art the Clown is the mystery surrounding his origins. Unlike many horror villains who have detailed backstories that explain their descent into darkness, Art's past is deliberately left ambiguous. This lack of explanation enhances his terror, as it denies viewers the comfort of understanding his motives or rationalizing his actions. Hints of the supernatural in Terrifier 2 suggest that Art may not be entirely human. His ability to survive fatal injuries and his apparent resurrection imply that he is an otherworldly entity, driven by forces beyond human comprehension. This supernatural element adds another layer of horror, as it makes him unstoppable and unbound by the rules of mortality. The absence of a concrete backstory also allows Art to remain a blank slate onto which viewers can project their fears. He is less a character with a specific history and more a manifestation of primal terror, a boogeyman who exists solely to torment and destroy. What sets Art the Clown apart from other horror villains is his ability to merge the absurd with the grotesque. His clown persona, typically associated with humor and levity, becomes a vehicle for extreme violence and terror. This juxtaposition creates a sense of cognitive dissonance as viewers are forced to reconcile his playful antics with his horrifying acts. Art's unpredictability is another key factor in his menace. His actions defy logic and morality, making him a volatile force of destruction. Unlike villains with clear goals or patterns, Art's violence feels arbitrary. This unpredictability keeps audiences on edge, as they can never anticipate what he will do next. Additionally, Art's physicality makes him a uniquely terrifying presence. David Howard Thornton's performance brings a balletic grace to Art's movements, contrasting his gruesome acts with an almost whimsical fluidity. This combination of physical comedy and brutal violence makes Art a captivating and horrifying figure, as he blurs the line between entertainment and monstrosity. Art the Clown is a testament to the enduring power of minimalism in horror. With no dialogue, no backstory, and no clear motives, he represents a return to the primal fears that define the genre. In a genre dominated by iconic figures like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Michael Myers, Art manages to carve out his own niche by embracing the absurd and the grotesque. His clown persona, coupled with his penchant for theatrical violence, makes him a unique and unforgettable presence in modern horror. Art's growing popularity also speaks to the evolving tastes of horror audiences. As viewers become desensitized to traditional scares, characters like Art push the boundaries of what is acceptable on screen, forcing audiences to grapple with their limits. This willingness to challenge conventions ensures that Art the Clown will remain a significant figure in the horror genre for years to come. Art the Clown is a modern horror icon, a character who embodies the chaos and unpredictability that define true terror. His silence, theatricality, and grotesque sense of humor make him a uniquely menacing force, while a lack of motive or backstory amplifies his mystique. As a symbol of chaos and a critique of societal norms, Art challenges audiences to confront their fears and question their complicity in the spectacle of horror. In the pantheon of horror villains, Art the Clown stands out as a chilling reminder that the most terrifying monsters are those who defy understanding. He is not just a character, he is a force of nature, a harbinger of chaos who leaves a trail of fear and destruction in his wake. And as long as audiences continue to seek the thrill of terror, Art will remain a haunting presence, lurking in the shadows and waiting to strike. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thank you for watching.